here we are. If you can see on the screen, unit number 4 from the diary of Anne Frank. We have studied about Anne Frank, her childhood, her schooling, and briefly we have tried to go through her life thoroughly. And we also did the activities given on page number 49 about the journal, log, memoir, and diary. So some diary entries we have gone through the text and also oral comprehension check has already been done. So let's move towards the thinking about the text. Can you see? And I want you all to keep your textbook open with page number 54. And here is the first question. Shreya is reading.
Thinking about text, was Annie right when she said that the world would not be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old girl?
Absolutely. The first question from thinking about the text as Shreya read is, was Annie right when she said that the world would not be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old girl? So what's she right? What do you think? What is your
No.
opinion? Explain.
No,
Explain.
sir, because today she is the one who is most talked about diary. And that time she thought that nobody would be interested, but now it has been published.
Yes, very good. But as far as that time is concerned, think from her point of view. Then, since you are just a 13-year-old girl and wanted to maintain a diary, then you tell me, was she right when she said that the world
She
would not be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old girl?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So the question is, was Anne right? Then what do you say? Yes or no?
No,
And
sir.
if I say, is Anne right? Then what would be your answer?
If
No.
it
Was
is, then we will
yes.
say
Try to
no.
understand the differences between questions. I will just replace was with is. Then what would be your answer? And when the question begins with was, then what should be your answer?
Sir, if was then yes, and if it's then no.
Yes, when we say that was Annie right, yes, she is absolutely right that time because nobody that time might have showed any interest, reading the diary of a 13-year-old girl. Nobody. It's quite obvious that we can see from that point of view. But today, if you say that is Annie right, saying that the world would not be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old girl as far as Annie is concerned. Of course, everybody is interested today to know about the same situation in Germany under the Nazism, how Hitler ruled cruelly and how he troubled the community from Jew. We have learned all about this in class 9, the rise of Hitler and Nazism, isn't it? So everybody nowadays refers to her diary, the diary of a young girl who was just 13-year-old that time. And it became the proof in the history giving the thorough details about Germany and that time the ruling and the power of Nazism under the leadership of Adolf Hitler. And you might have heard about Hitler's autobiography, Mein Kampf. It is a German word. It means in English, mass struggle. In Marathi, you can say Maza Ladha. So it became one of the reference books as far as Anne's autobiography, that we can say a diary of a young girl is concerned. And so Anne that time was right. Isn't it? Any more answer from your side, dear students? So you can answer briefly. Yes, and he was right in thinking that the world would not be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old girl as she was a common girl. No one would want to know her feelings, and so no one would read her diary. And that was the reason that we can say she was right that time. I'm also putting the answer here in the chat box. You can refer to it. Right? Can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the question number 2, I would like Aniket read it.
Second question. There are the some examples of diary or the journal entries in the before you read section. Compare this with the what Anne's returns in her diary. What the language was the diary or written in, and in what way is the Anne diaries different?
So would you like to answer?
Uh, Sir, she had compare. She's diary was different because
Yes. There are some examples of the diary or journal entries in the before you read section. Compare this with what Anne writes in her diary. What language was the diary originally written in? In what way is Anne's diary different? So you firstly need to refer to the entries under diary or journal. So it is page number 49. Is it?
49. Yes, sir.
Just
The
change
diary
to turn over the pages to page number 49. There you will come across the examples given there under the boxes, column A and column B.
yes.
So the first example goes under diary. Read it. And
A
then
book
you
with
compare the language used here with the language Anne has used in her diary.
a book with a separate page or a page for each day in which you write down your thoughts and feelings or what has been happened on that day.
Your voice is breaking, dear. I'm reading on your behalf. The example given here is I woke up very late today and promptly got a scolding from mom. I can't help it. How can I miss the FIFA World Cup matches? And you know, this is a language used by one of the students, we can say a girl or a boy, in his or her diary entry. And now you compare this language with Anne's language in her diary entry. I'm taking you to Anne's diary entry now. You can see on the next page, I think page number 51. No, 52. You can find there. How is her language? Our entire class is quaking in its boots. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. So what differences do you find between the language used by both of the writers in their diary entries? Anil, you are right if you are mentioning that the language is concerned. But the question is about compare this with what Anne writes in her diary. What language was the diary originally written in? And in what way is Anne's diary different? So first part you have answered that the diary entry was in Dutch language, or you can say German language. But it was later translated in many languages all over the world. And today the same text we are learning in English. Then another part of the question is, in what way is Anne's diary different? What do you say?
Sir,
Now you
may
have
I answer?
read both the examples.
Sir, may I?
One from the diary entry of Anne Frank and the other one from someone's diary entry given on page number 49. So if you see and read page number 49 and 51, what differences do you find between Anne's diary and some other's diary?
Annie
Kushi?
Frank named her diary as Kitty.
Okay, Shreya
And
is responding. All right.
yes, Annie Frank named her diary as Kitty, and she had Kitty as her true friend, and also shared her all the things with in the diary. And she treated the diary as a person or her friend.
Very good, dear students. Your voice is breaking. All right. I'm again putting the answer here that Anne's diary was actually written in Dutch language. You know, her diary is different from that of others on various aspects. She had named her diary Kitty, whereas other children they might not name their diary. They simply mention, as you also write in the diary entry, dear diary. But there, Anne wrote, dear Kitty. She thought of it as her only true friend, you know. But what about other children? They don't find diary as their true friend, but they just put their expressions, their feelings, their experiences in order to refer to them again in future for reference. But here, Anne had no friend. It means that she had friends, but none of them were trustworthy that she could share everything with them. And so she found her diary the best, the most trustworthy friend in her life. And so she could confide in Kitty everything she wanted. As you know that she mentioned, paper has more patience than people. And so she treated it as another person because according to her, paper has more patience than people. For Anne, diary was not just a book, but for her, the diary was her true friend, a person, the most important person in her life. And so she started by writing Dearest Kitty and ended the account by writing Yours Anne. Isn't it? That is the difference that we can find between the others' diaries and Annie's diary. So I am putting this answer also for your reference, as though already I have shared with you, but again for your reference. This may not be available in YouTube, but here it is for you. The next question, I would like Sakshi to read it.
Yes, sir. Why does Annie need to give a brief sketch about her family? Does she treat it as an insider or outsider?
Why does Anne need to give a brief speech about her family? Does she treat Kitty as an insider or an outsider? You know, I hope you have understood it. What is insider and what is outsider? And the question is all about why does Annie need to give a brief sketch about her family? That is main question. And then the another part of the same question is about Kitty, the diary. Either she was considered as an insider, means member of family, or outsider, just a friend. So respond.
Sir, may I? Sir, may I?
I would like Myth to answer it, and then Swastik, and then if possible, Sakshi Chatterjee will answer. Myth, can you answer? Myth Patel. Alright, he is not able. Swastik, you can.
Sir, Anne thought that if anyone would read her diary in the
Many
future,
students are responding in the chat box. Here, Aniket Bhange wrote in the chat box that Anne needs to give a brief sketch about her family so that the readers can connect with her definitely. It becomes easier for the reader to read the stories with interest and insider to her. Shruti Bhujbal mentions that Anne gave a brief sketch because it's hard to make realize that 13 years teenager could write about her loneliness. It was an outsider. And Shreya Tarte mentions that Anne provided a brief sketch so that everyone may understand. And if she were to plunge or jump in start writing, Kitty was insider for Anne as Kitty was her true friend. Prathamesh says Anne Frank used the sketch of her adorable father, compassionate mother, kind grandmother, and loving sister. Oh, great language, Prathamesh. You have used proper adjectives for them. She treated Kitty as an insider because she called it her best friend and was ready to confide in it. Aditya has also answered, and Khushi as well. Aditya says Anne Frank claims that paper has more patience than people. She usually sits depressed and all alone. The claims of having no real friend, this lends the reader the perception that there is not anybody to take care of Anne Frank. To clear the clouds of doubt, Anne Frank gives the sketch of her adorable father, compassionate teacher, mother. So he has also used proper adjectives. Kind grandmother and loving sister. She treated Kitty as an insider because she called it her best friend and was ready to confide in. Khushi Sahani mentions that Anne's introduction would give a background to the reader about who she and her family was. Good. And Sakshi mentions that Mr. K. Singh asked her to write an essay on the. No, Sakshi. Mr. K. Singh is not going to play any role in her introduction in the diary. It is another part. Khushi has also added that the way she represents all of them in her diary reveals that Anne was very good at understanding people and at developing interpersonal details. Good. All of you have tried together and have prepared the most important and perfect answer. So you can say that and it would be word, it would be little odd just to simply jot down facts without giving her background, as I told you in the explanation. So in case someone might read it in future, he or she won't be able to understand vaguely stated facts. For example, Kitty. The person reading the text may spend much time in searching the person named Kitty. But is Kitty the name of person? No, it is the name of diary Anne gave, for her reference, thinking that her diary was the truest and the most important person in her life. And so she decided to provide a brief sketch of her life. She treats Kitty as an insider as it was her only true friend with whom she could share each and everything. So that would be the additional part of your answer. Again, I am putting here for your reference. Alright. Miss, if possible, can you read question number 4? Miss Patel.
Sir, can I?
Sir, may I?
It's not possible for him. Alright, Bhumi, you can read.
Yeah, sir. How does Annie feel about her father, her grandmother?
How does Annie feel about her father, her grandmother, Mrs.
Miss
Cooper, and Mr.
Cooper
Kissing?
and Kissing?
What do
What
these
does these
tell you
tell us
about her?
her?
Good, Bhumi. Sahil, would you like to answer this question? Bhumi has already answered. Bhumi says Anne has fond of memories of her father, grandmother, Mrs. Cooper, and Mr. Kissing, who have left indelible impressions on her mind and affected her life a lot. The way she represents all of them in her diary reveals that Anna was very good at understanding people and at developing interpersonal relations. Very good. Khushi Sahni had already mentioned these points about Anne, that she was very good at understanding people and at developing interpersonal relations. Good answer. Any more answers from you, dear students? Do respond. I am also putting the answer here for you that you can read. That according to Anne, her father is the most lovable man one could ever come across. She loved and missed her grandmother more than she showed. She was on good terms with her teachers except the old Fozzie, Mr. Kissing, who taught them mathematics. The headmistress, Mrs. Pupils, was her class teacher and both were very close to each other. Mr. Kissing often punished Anne with extra assignments as a punishment for talkative nature. These indicate that Annie was affectionate and a loving person and was good at understanding the people in order to develop their interpersonal relations. Right? Anil also mentions that Annie felt that her father was the most adorable father she had ever seen. Annie remembered her grandmother even after her death. And you know, on the occasion of her birthday, he missed her very much and lit up one more candle in the memory of and honor of her grandmother. Good. Now the next question, question number 5, is what does Anne write in her first essay? What does Anne write in her first essay? Sahil, would you like to respond? Aditya, nowadays you are being so quiet. Om Ran Singh, Audumbar, Ayush More, Ishwari, Siddhi, Achal, Shanesh Rajan. Come on, respond your answers. Shruti has answered here in the chat box that Mr. Kissing asked her to write an essay on the topic chatterbox as punishment. In the essay, she accepted the drawbacks of being talkative but argued that it was in her genes as her mother was also very talkative. It was difficult to give up the habit and it was also a student trait. Even Mr. Kissing laughed at the argument she had given. So what does Anne write in her first essay has been well explained by Shruti. Very good, Shruti. Sahil also mentions that in her first essay titled A Chatterbox, Anne wanted to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. She began thinking about the subject. She wrote 3 pages and was satisfied. She argued that talking was a student trait and that she would do her best to keep it under control. Aniket Gandhi has also answered, he doesn't have the friends to share the things. No, Aniket, this is not in support of this question. Shreya, Anne mentions that talking was her inherited trait, as her mother also talked a lot, and she says that it's student traits. Yes, brief answer, Shreya, you have given well. Prathamesh, almost similar, that 2 important things are there, that she wrote the essay with the title A Chatterbox. She wrote 3 pages and was satisfied. She also argued with the teacher, saying that it is a student's trait to talk. And at last,
Sir,
she explained that she has inherited the trait from her mother, as mother also talked a lot. And that was the inherited traits. Yes, these are the important topics that Sakshi has also mentioned and Ayush Mutha as well. Good. So in her essay, briefly I am telling you now, Anna mentions that she will try her best to minimize talking between lectures, but this is a trait she inherited from her mother, and it is difficult to eliminate an inherited trait. Also, her mother talks as much she does, if not more. She also states that talking is a necessary quality for a good student. That can also be a brief answer you can put. Very good. Now the next question is question number 6. Anna says, teachers are most unpredictable. Is Mr. Kissing unpredictable? How? That is the question. Now,
So,
this can be your self-response question. Please respond.
Yes, Mr. Kissing is very
Shreya and Khushi.
unpredictable because earlier he punished Anne because she was very talkative and gave her punishments. But after she bought essays and poems, he too began started cracking jokes in the
Yes,
class and
very
allowed
good.
her to talk.
Right, absolutely. Firstly, nobody could predict about their mathematics teacher, Mr. Kissing, that he could also be later a funny, humorous person. But later he became like that and started making fun and jokes also in the mathematics lecture. So we can say yes, he was absolutely unpredictable. Many of you have answered. Firstly, I would like to read your answers. Achal mentions that Anne felt that a quarter of her class was dumb and should be kept back and not promoted to the next class. However, she also felt that teachers were in the most unpredictable creatures on earth. Actual first three lines were unnecessary. Huh? If you could avoid them writing in the answer, it would be better. Mr. Kishan could be termed as unpredictable. The way Annie always talked while the class was going on, any teacher would lose his temper. However, after several warnings, all Mr. Kishan did was to assign her extra homework. But this is not complete answer. Achal, you need to add some more points. Shruti mentions that Mr. Kissing is unpredictable. He gives homework to Anne as a punishment. She does it as rightly as she can. She hopes that after the last essay, Mr. Kissing would give her homework again, but instead he allows Anne to talk in the class. And so we can say he is the unpredictable. Very good, Shruti. He also does not give her homework again. Sakshi Chadha mentions that Annie took perfect example of Mr. Kissing as an unpredictable teacher because Mr. Kissing seemed to be indifferent towards Annie's behavior. Early he laughed, but later he himself allowed Annie to talk in the class post reading her essays. Very good, Sakshi. Good answers. Now compiling them all together, we can say yes, Mr. Kissing is an unpredictable person. He is angry with Annie for being talkative in class and gives her extra assignments as a punishment. But later, he finds her essays to be witty and amusing. This brings a change in him and he accepts her arguments. He develops a funny bone too and starts cracking jokes in the class. This change in Mr. Kissing's nature shows that he is unpredictable. So all of you were very right in your answers. Good. Now the next question is question number 7. What do these statements tell you about Anne Frank as a person? So there are 4 sentences given on page number 54 and 5th sentence is also given there on page number 55. So after you read the statements given there, statement number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, you should tell that what you understand about Anne Frank as a person from these statements. So the statement number 1 is we don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that's the problem. Maybe it's my fault, and that we don't confide in each other. So if you remember, the sentence here given is at the time she was explaining us why she started writing diary. And with reference to that, you will find the right answer. Here I found Shreya and Anil giving their answers. This shows that Annie could not confine with anyone, and it is difficult for her to share things with anyone that are going on in her mind. Anil also mentions that these lines show that Annie had no true friend whom she could confide in. She even put the blame on herself that the fault might be hers. Khushi Sahani says Annie is quite a reserved person and she doesn't share everything with everyone. Good. So the word reserved itself gives more details about Annie. Dori Khattare has given some more details about it, that these lines show that Annie had no true friend whom she could confide in. She even put the blame on herself that the fault might be hers. Annie does not like to blame on others. Instead, she thinks that it's her fault. Yes, very good. In this statement, we can say Annie showed her understanding nature, that she does not want all time to blame others only. She agrees that she may also be responsible for not being mixed up and not being true friend with others. She never says that others are only not trustworthy. On the other hand, she also accepts that other friends may not find her trustworthy. And that was the reason that she did not share anything with everyone. Right? So compiling all of your answers, that we can say that Anne does not confide in people very easily. It is difficult for her to make personal relations where she could share what's going on in her mind. So that would be your answer when you say that the statement given there. Fine, the link has already been shared for the next lecture. Thank you, Jignesh, for your reminder. Before that, I would like to read Ayush More's answer given here. And he was a kind of reserved person. He always accepted that fact and examined both sides of the situation. Very good, Ayush. She was kind of introvert and reserved as she found it difficult to trust and confide in others. Ayush More. Good answer here. So I'm just reading out some statements given here so that you can think over them and be ready with your answers. The statement number 2, I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people would, but I want the diary to be my friend. You can understand, I'm sure. Statement number 3, Margot went to Holland in December and I followed in February when I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margot. Dear students, at the time of explanation, we have all understood what does this statement mean. We won't repeat it. And statement number 4 is, if you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. The teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. And about unpredictable creatures on earth, we have discussed a lot, and in the context of that, with reference to this statement, you can now give some details about Anne Frank as a person. And statement number 5 on page number 55 is, anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words, but the trick ought to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. And it was the first time, Anne has given us the instance that her mathematics teacher, Mr. Kissing, had asked her to write an essay under the title "A Chatterbox." And that time, she wrote 3 pages. But what she could do and what she did is given there, and in the context of this statement, you can now tell about Anne Frank as a person. Alright, so dear students, you please join the next class. The link has already been shared with you. That's it for
Yes,
today.
sir.
Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Any queries?
Bye, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Thank you. Bye. Start leaving the meet.
Bye, sir.